So, what does it mean sorry, messed up a little there. It's okay, we'll try again. What does it mean to be disliked? Well, honestly, it's pretty self explanatory. Just being hated by everyone around you. Maybe it's because of something you did or you didn't do, but for some reason, people have taken a strong disliking to you, and maybe they hate you for a reason that you did, and now you're suffering the consequences from your actions, or you're just being disliked for some unknown reason that's out of your control. But I recently read this book, The Courage to be Disliked. It's a pretty good read, I'm not gonna lie, but honestly, I kind of forgot the whole book, but that's only because of me as the reader, because I don't know why, but every time I read a book, my mind always wanders around the place, and I end up always rereading the sentence, like the page before. Like, I kind of hate when that happens, when you read the page, you forget what you said, and you kind of have to repeat that page again. But that I think I got a little bit of the lessons ending. I might give it another read, even though it was pretty long. Like, it took me a couple of months to finish that book. Um, I might give it another read because it honestly it has a lot of great lessons to be said in that book, but I just forgot a lot of them. It's really the style of 48 Laws of Power. So if you like that book, go ahead and check this one out. But the thing about this book is the title is really misleading. It's saying the courage to be disliked. So you probably might be jumping to conclusions and saying, hey, the courage to be disliked, right? So maybe it's trying to find a way to kind of like to be disliked and kind of not giving a fuck. Like, it doesn't matter who dislikes me or something like that. But in reality, it's really about trying to find true happiness and how you can kind of find a sense of community while also trying to fix your current sense of self. But thing about this book is it really can change you if you take the lessons to heart. Like, I think it said one of the lessons was like, you don't have to be known by everybody, so it's like you don't have to be famous, something like that. Also, like, when you're doing your work, like, you shouldn't blame others. Um, but yeah, honestly, I think the greatest lesson to take away from here is like how you can like achieve real happiness, but can you possibly obtain that? And I think you can. It's just if you actually give a meaning to your happiness, you're kind of setting a limitation to that happiness itself, because really everyone has different meanings of happiness, and what makes them happy, what makes someone else happy might not be uh, that good for you. So why do we kind of put limitations to happiness when really, if we give a meaning to happiness, that already is our first mistake. We can easily not give happiness a meaning and kind of live life in the present moment, because if you think about it, happiness equates to life, really, right? And life, I don't know if you know this, but I don't think life has a meaning if we give that a meaning. Like, most people ask the question, what is the meaning of life? What is our purpose in life? But why should we define that? Really, everyone has their own goals and aspirations. So obviously the word life will be different to everyone. We should all just live at the current moment. And I think this book, in a general sense, didn't even teach me about that, but like I think just reading in a social media chaotic world can really open your mind and expand your mind. So I think it is important to read more books and consume less, because as humans we will always be consumers and never producers. Like plants, we always just take. So really we got to stop and look at the real picture right here. But it honestly is up to your own interpretation, like how you can define true happiness and what is that sense of feeling you get when you do that thing that makes you happy. But yeah, and I think this is a great video to talk about, a great topic to talk about actually, because right now I'm nearing my graduation party, and I think that is going to symbolize me leaving for a long time and kind of, leaving behind my old life. So can I truly be happy with the next life I am going to live, the next chapter in my life, really? And that's really why I wanted to talk about this. But anyway, I think that's going to be it. I'm so sorry if it's not longer than it usually is, but I hope I did, whoever is watching this, that I inspired you. But in case you don't know, I have a series of videos, so go check those out. But if you are a current subscriber, I will see you guys for day 28, I believe, either 27, 28, or 29. I'm not sure. It'll definitely say in the title of this video. Don't worry about that. But yeah, I'll see you guys later.